What if humanity was discovered long ago, but the civilization that found us decided we were too primitive to even deserve a greeting? This isn't science fiction. In 1973, MIT astronomer John Ball proposed the famous zoo hypothesis. It suggests that our galaxy may be full of advanced civilizations. They already know Earth exists. But just like humans watching animals in a zoo, they simply observe us from a distance, never interfering. And the timeline makes this even more terrifying. The Milky Way is 13.1 billion years old. Earth is only 4.6 billion years old. Some civilizations could be 8.5 billion years older than us. To put that into perspective, human civilization has existed for only 10,000 years. To them, we may be no more significant than ants are to humans. In 2016, physicists calculated something even darker. If a civilization were just 1 million years ahead of us, their technology would be so overwhelming that humans might be less interesting to them than bacteria are to us. At least when we study bacteria, we discover medicines like penicillin. But if they studied humans, what would they find? A species still launching chemical rockets into space. Now here's the most ironic part. In 2018, the United Nations introduced the Interstellar Contact Protocol. It states that if humans ever discover a less advanced civilization, we must not make contact, not interfere, and must protect their natural development. Sounds noble, right? But the real reason this rule exists is far more unsettling. Scientists realized that a higher civilization might already be applying the same rule to us. We may be living inside a galactic zoo, imagining ourselves as the center of the universe, when in reality, we could be nothing more than someone else's research project. In 2023, a study published in Nature Astronomy concluded either intelligent alien life is extremely rare, or they are deliberately avoiding us. The second option may be more likely, because to a truly advanced civilization, humanity could be viewed as a dangerous biological risk. Even NASA fears that when we land probes on Mars, we might contaminate the planet with Earth's bacteria. So imagine what civilizations millions of years ahead of us would do. The logical solution is simple. Never interfere with primitive life. Because even a single contact could permanently damage its natural evolution. And the scariest evidence of this idea may already exist in human history. During World War II, the US military built a base on Tanna Island in Vanuatu. The native tribes had never seen airplanes or modern weapons. When American soldiers arrived from the sky and dropped food and supplies, the islanders worshipped them as gods. After the war ended and the soldiers left, the natives began to copy everything they remembered. Wooden airplanes, fake radios, even runways drawn in the sand. To this day, they still hold rituals, praying for the gods to return. Anthropologists call this the cargo cult phenomenon. Now imagine this. Replace US soldiers with aliens. Replace island tribes with ancient humans. Suddenly, many ancient mysteries seem less impossible. The Egyptian pyramids, built with millions of multi-ton stone blocks. Mayan carvings showing gods descending from the sky in flying machines. Chinese myths of Nuwa and Fuxi, with serpent bodies and a double helix symbol, uncannily similar to DNA. The Sumerians even claimed that beings called the Anunnaki came from the stars and altered early humans. Coincidence? Or the distorted memory of ancient contact? But there's an even darker theory beyond the zoo hypothesis. It's called the laboratory hypothesis. Scientists at Oxford suggest that Earth might not be a zoo at all. It might be a laboratory. We could be nothing more than bacteria in a cosmic petri dish. The solar system is the experiment. The universe itself may be a controlled simulation. And the most terrifying idea is this. Once the experiment becomes self-aware, once it begins to question its own existence, the system may simply reset. Data erased, civilization wiped clean, and everything begins again. Like destroying intelligent bacteria in a lab, when they become uncontrollable. So the real question is not, do aliens exist? The real question is, do we have the courage to keep asking questions that may never have answers? Because history shows us one thing. When humans begin to truly think, even gods begin to fall silent. Maybe we are just monkeys in a galactic zoo. Maybe the universe is one vast experiment. But the act of questioning itself, that is the true engine of civilization. So if, right now, a higher civilization is watching you from beyond the stars, what would you say to them?